Hi guys, so today I would like to share an interesting experience that I had earlier today. It was, I would say, the best way I can describe it, it was like an outer body experience. And during this time, like I don't really know if I was asleep or not. I can't really say, but I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So earlier today, it was like after, no, it was like late morning. So I was in my bed preparing to do my deep breathing exercises. And as I was in my bed, at first I was just laying there for a while for like 20 minutes, just relaxing because, I don't know, I was just relaxing. Maybe I was resisting having to do the deep breathing. But during that time when I was just relaxing, like my mind just started to drift off somewhere else. So when I finally like came back to, reality, and I don't know where I went during that time. It was just uh maybe I was in a meditative state. But, when I opened my eyes, like the sun was really bright, and I decided that I'm just gonna go ahead and do my deep breathing. So I went ahead and did my deep breathing exercises. And normally after I do my deep breathing exercises, I'm like super relaxed to the point where, sometimes I do have some really interesting experiences. Not every single time, but sometimes, because of the state of being that I'm in during that time. I feel like it definitely helps you to raise your vibration, and on top of that, like you're in the most relaxed state that you've probably ever been in life. So, with those two things combined, I feel like it's like inevitable to not have some sort of interesting experience. So, after I did my deep breathing, I did choose to just lay there for a while. And as I was laying there, I started to drift off again. But this time when I drifted off, it was almost as if I knew that, um, it was almost as if I knew that I was about to like leave my body, but it wasn't like scary. I don't know how, I don't know what to say about it. But anyway, so I was like, I just remember kind of, I don't want to say hearing myself because I wasn't talking, but mentally I was conversing with myself. And I just remember saying that I'm gonna like leave my body. And when that happened, it was like the first thing that happened was I ended up in this room. It was like an empty room, a super empty room. And my grandfather was there. My granddad, he's currently still alive. And he was talking on the phone to my mom. So I was able to hear their whole conversation. Although he was on the phone with her, I was able to hear what she was saying. Now, I don't know if I was like remote viewing or astral traveling, not really sure. But I was there in the room, but he couldn't see me. Or I don't know if I was in the room or if I was just seeing the room. Who knows? All right, but he couldn't see me. And then I stayed there for just like a few moments, and then I decided to leave because I was just uninterested. So, with that experience, again, I'm not sure if, I don't know what that was. I just know that I was able to control what I was doing, thinking, and feeling in those moments. So to me, like it wasn't a dream. Anyway, so after I left there, I remember just being back on my bed. So like I remember like physically opening my eyes in my physical body. But I don't think I was able to move my physical body because the only thing I was able to see was like I could see everything. I could see the things in the room that were in front of me. Like I could see my covers, which were like pulled up to my neck. And I remember like lifting my arm to see if I could see my hand and my arm. And as I did that, my My arm and my hand, although I couldn't see it like physically like skin, it appeared to be like heat waves. Like it was like my arm and my hand were invisible. When I lifted it up, I was like this, and it appeared to be like heat waves, like an outline of my hand and my arm was like heat waves, as if it wasn't my physical body, but maybe it was my my energetic body, possibly. Don't quote me on this because I really don't know. I'm not making things up, but I'm just trying to create some sort of understanding of what it could have been. But anyway, so I did that a few times because I was just like, I guess a part of me was amazed that like I wasn't seeing my physical body and I was seeing this energetic body and I was seeing energy. And then after I did that, I still felt like I couldn't get up, like my actual physical body. And I remember hearing like the water from my neighbors upstairs. Now I have neighbors upstairs and below me as well. They both have dogs. And during that time, like I remember like physically, like with my ears from my body, I remember hearing water running, but like water from like upstairs. And as the water was running from upstairs, like I could hear it through the floor. I also, it sounded like somebody was running water in my apartment. Now, in that moment, I thought somebody was running water in my apartment, but after the experience, I'm like, well, what if I was in my apartment and in my upstairs in my upstairs neighbor's apartment at the same time? Because that's what it seems like it could have been. And I say that because, you know, I kind of, as I heard the water coming from upstairs running, I thought I heard water running in my apartment. So I was like trying to get up to see what was going on. So my energetic body got up, and as I started walking like or moving out of the room, a dog runs up to me. Now I couldn't, it was such a strange experience. I couldn't physically see the dog, but I was able to sense it, and I felt it. Like if it felt very physical. I felt the dog jump on me and he licked my face. And then after that moment, I'm assuming maybe I started to resist the experience, because it was almost as if I popped back into my body. And for a moment, like I was able to open my physical eyes, but for a minute I couldn't, I wasn't able to like move my physical body. But then a little after that, I was able to move my physical body. And like that was basically the end of my experience. So I can't really say for sure exactly what happened. All I can do is tell you what I assumed happened. And this may sound absolutely insane and ridiculous, but that's literally what happened during my experience today. So if you have any insight on what could have happened, or if you've had any similar experiences, please feel free to share, because I would be more than happy to hear these things. And another strange thing happened yesterday, and this is a little different, but I just wanted to share anyway. So I'm in the kitchen. I'm fixing up a snack for myself to eat, and my daughter was talking to my son, and she was like, hey Rio, can you say this word? And she paused for a minute, and when she paused, the word onomatopoeia popped in my head. Now I haven't heard that word in years. I don't have a reason to think about it. It literally popped in my head, but I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't even think she was gonna say it. And as soon as that word popped in my head, she literally said the same exact word. And I was like, whoa, what is going on? I don't know, guys. There's been so many interesting things, and I know I'm going to have a lot to share. I still have more to share of things that have happened to me over the past few weeks, but this is going to be it from now. because right now I'm rambling. But thank you so much for watching and have a great day.